What's up, what's up, what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for joining the stream. Y'all know I gotta go over really quick. Throw the link up on Facebook. Give me a second, y'all. Jump in the chat. Let me know how y'all feeling tonight. Don't forget, as soon as you join the stream, don't forget to give this video a like, y'all. Give me a second. Let me go share this video real quick right here. Hold up. Let me go share this right here. Yep. Yep. All right. Let's get that out of the way. All right. Hold up. What am I putting here? Lauryn Hill. All right. We on Facebook. We good. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Thank you for joining the stream, y'all. Another Thursday night. I'm a little bit under the weather, so y'all gotta work with me tonight. It's gonna be a not too long show tonight. I see we got Diamond Onyx is here. Diamond, thanks for joining the stream. Early bird special. Diamond says Thursday's about to be lit. Thank you for coming through early, Diamond. I appreciate it. Yeah, today's conversation we're gonna talk about a few things. We're gonna talk about Lauryn Hill and Missy Elliott. Is that really the matchup that we want? I don't think it is, and we're going to talk about that tonight. We're also going to talk about Nas Escobar. Grammys is coming up soon in January. The Grammy nominations list is coming up soon. It's sometime this month. I have the dates over here. I'll give you guys the dates. So we're also going to talk about, does Nas have a chance to go back-to-back Grammy winners? There's a lot of people that love King's Disease 1. I think it was a great album. But there's a lot of people out there that thinks King's Disease 2 is better than King's Disease 1. Not myself. I still like King's Disease 1 better than 2. But if so many people are saying that King's Disease 2 is better than King's Disease 1, does your boy Nas have a chance to go back-to-back? But first, he has to get nominated. So again, nominations come up soon. We're going to look out for the nominations. We're going to talk about that tonight. Also, we're going to talk about a reggae versus. Since the Beanie Man and Bounty Killer Beanie Man versus over there in Jamaica, which was the versus that kicked off. Beanie Man and Bounty Killer was the versus that kicked off two artists in the same room together doing the verses. So that was one of the biggest verses ever. It changed the landscape of verses, but we haven't seen a reggae verses since then. I know they did the Super Cat thing recently, but we haven't seen a reggae verses since the first reggae verses. Is it time for a new reggae verses? So we're going to talk about that tonight. I see a lot of comments in the chat. Jason is here. Jason, thanks for joining the stream. Blocker Time is here. Blocker, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate you guys coming through. Again, Diamond Onyx says Thursday is about to be lit. Thank you, Diamond. Blocker says, what's up, brothers? Good to see you. Diamond says, it's boss in the house. How you be? I'm feeling okay. A little bit under the weather still, Diamond. Thanks for asking. I will get better. Jason says, what's up, chat? Diamond Onyx says, L Boogie, Lauryn Hill. If you don't know who L Boogie is, Lauryn Hill. Diamond Onyx says, Missy, Misdemeanor, Elliott. G Mafia is here. G Mafia, thanks for joining the stream. It's Brooklyn in the house. G Mafia is here. So again, let's start off with the Lauryn Hill Missy Elliott verzuz. Now, Missy's name has been thrown around a lot. Missy's name has been thrown around a lot. They've asked her many times. She's kind of declined it here and there. And within the last week, I seen Jason post this as well. Within the last week, it's come up again. Because you do know that Lauryn Hill and the Fugees, they just started doing their tour, their reunion tour. It got pushed back. The tour got pushed back to January, so they're going to be actually touring in January. But because Lauryn is back in the mix, her name is being popped up now, and her name came up in the Missy Elliott Lauryn Hill combinations. So I want to talk about that for a second. And I want to tell you guys why I think that's a bad idea for a matchup. Okay? So, and hit the comment section. Hit the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do y'all think Lauryn versus Missy is a good matchup? Hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. But this is the thing about verses to me. Some of the verses are a love fest, especially with some of the ladies. Most of the ladies' verses have been really cordial and they've been nice to each other. They talk about each other's music, talk about each other's career. I remember the Escape versus SWV. I remember the Brandy versus Monica. I remember Keisha Cole versus Ashanti. Most of the verses, it's either it's all love, or it's, well, we've only really seen one, the Jeezy versus Gucci Man. Even if you go the other way with the guys, you look at the Locks versus Dipset, it was very competitive. So the thing about a Missy versus Lauryn Hill, Missy is a goddess in the game. Like Missy, when we use the word GOAT, I hate when we use the word GOAT. We always put GOAT out there. Who's a GOAT? Who's a GOAT? We overuse the word GOAT. But Missy is one of the GOATs, hands down. Lauryn Hill is also one of the GOATs too. So, with that being true, and this is the trend I've seen with the ladies as well, it doesn't seem like the ladies want to go at each other. And I don't mean in a disrespectful way. I mean really go at each other, song for song, battle it out. I think if Lauryn Hill goes against Missy Elliott, they're not, I don't want to use the word disrespectful, but they're not going to challenge each other the way how most of the men challenge each other or some of the groups challenge each other. I just think that the respect factor that Lauryn has for Missy and the respect factor that Missy has for Lauryn, I just don't think that it will be a competitive versus. Yes, they're going to play some hits. Yes, they're going to have some verses. Yes, they may even bring out some celebrity guests. But I think the competitiveness of the verses is not going to be where it's supposed to be. So, am I going to watch a Lauryn versus Missy versus? Yeah, I'll watch it. But I don't think it's a good matchup for a versus. So, you guys hit the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Again, we got G Mafia in the building. We got Freedom is Gold in the building. Let me hit some of these comments. You guys are dropping comments up in here. G Mafia says, great match. So, G Mafia would love to see it. G Mafia says, great match. Lauryn Hill and Missy, two of the very first international multi-successful females to cross over worldwide. Yes, Missy is a worldwide face. Lauryn Hill and the Fugees. Lauryn Hill is a worldwide face. They're both known internationally. I can agree with that. G Mafia says, great matchup. So G Mafia is down with it. Block of Time says Lauryn Hill versus Missy Elliott. It has not been announced, Block of Time. We are just talking about what people are talking about out there. There's some build up now for it. G Mafia says, you good, Block of Time? I'm the one should apologize. It's all good. I think I missed what's going on there. G Mafia says no and yes. Diamond says, with LL Cool J being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Shout out to that. Let me pump my brakes on that, y'all. Thank you, Diamond. Shout out to LL. Shout out to Tina Turner. Shout out to Jay-Z. Over the past weekend, they were all inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So shout out to all of those icons that made it in. I think LL Cool J, this may not be the first time when he was nominated to get in, but he got in now. This was Jay-Z's first time nominated. He got in one shot. And again, Tina Turner, one of the notables to also make it in. So thank you, Diamond. Shout out for that. Let me finish that comment. With LL Cool J being inducted into Hall of Fame, he can stay on his throne. Therefore, to me, Missy should not do a battle. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Freedom is Gold is here. Freedom is Gold says, when it comes to skills, they are both versatile, talented, etc. But the problem is that Lauryn Hill have not got enough records to make it interesting, because Lauryn Hill would run out of records. Okay, let's tackle that. Let's tackle that, because I was just going over what's his name, Wyclif's album, The Carnival, and I was just amazed that there were so many Lauryn Hill songs on the Carnival album. So let me just go over this here. Let me see. Fugees discography. So the Fugees has their first album, Blunted on Reality, in 1994. Let's see how many tracks that has. That has 18 tracks on there. The Nappy Heads is on there. Living like it, there's no tomorrow. That's on there. How hard is it? Okay. Alright, so that first album, Fugees, there's 18 tracks on that first album. On their second album, which is The Score, which is classic album, that album has, let's see how much tracks is on this one. On The Score, there are 13 tracks and some bonus tracks on there. Again, like I just said, Lauryn Hill has some stuff on a bunch of Wyclef albums, and she also has her classic album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. She's done a few freestyles. She's done a few features here and there. I think Lauryn Hill will have a solid 20 to go against Missy. She doesn't have enough tracks like Missy. Missy has tons of albums. But I think Lauryn Hill can put together a solid 20 tracks. Here's the thing about Lauryn Hill and Missy. I think Lauryn Hill is a much more talented rapper when it comes to bars, when it comes to style, when it comes to flow. I think Lauryn Hill eclipses Missy Elliott 10 times over. So I think if Lauryn Hill puts together a solid 20 tracks, with her versatility, Missy will definitely have to overcome her stage. Missy's going to have to come with stage presence. She's going to have to come with flair. She's going to have to bring some of those big hits. Okay. All right, Freedom. Let me read that again. Freedom is Gold. When it comes to skills, they are both versatile, talented, etc. But the problem is that Lauryn Hill have not got enough records to make it interesting, because Lauryn Hill would run out of tracks. I highly disagree, but Missy Elliott does have a lot more music than Lauryn Hill. That is facts. Diamond Onyx says facts. G Mafia. Missy is the only female with 5 platinum selling albums. Remember, G Mafia, Verzuz is about 20 tracks. So platinums, all that stuff, Billboard 200s, all that stuff is all good. When you put together 20 songs, and someone plays a song and you got to follow up, They play another song, you got to follow up. Song sequencing is very important. So, all right, G Mafia, I see what you're saying. Block of Time says, I was born in the 90s, not the 2000s. I was born around Jay-Z and Busta music, as well as Ja Rule's music. Shout out to Bus, shout out to Jay. Freedom is Gold says, I also think that we could have to limit and let Missy only pick 2 albums and not be equal. That would not be fair to Lauryn Hill. I would not like to see any artist. If any artist is going against Lauryn Hill, I don't want to see any handicaps. If Lauryn Hill is going to put up 20 of her songs to go against any artist, she is going to have to stand on her 20 songs and take the win or take the L. There should not be any handicaps. No handicaps. If you agree to do a versus, that means that you think that you have 20 hits to put up against somebody else's 20 hits. So I don't agree with any handicaps, Freedom is Gold. Put up 20, I'll put up 20. G Mafia says, Lauryn Hill paved the way for Missy to rap and sing on tracks. Whew, okay. Naminatic says that makes sense. Sarah is in the building. Sarah, thanks for joining the stream. I got to thank my girl Sarah for this. My University of Albany shirt. Sarah, thank you for the sweats. Fits me so good. I feel so good when I wear this, Sarah. Thank you very much. Shout out to Sarah. Black Sarah's in the virtual building. G Mafia. Tom, I got to feel your 90s all day. 1990, my year. Sarah says match. And she has a... Okay. Block of Time says, if Missy goes up against Lauryn Hill, I'm going with Missy Elliott. Lauryn Hill does not have the hits to play around with Missy. Again, yes, I do agree with you guys. You got to have hits, but it's only 20 songs, y'all. Lauryn could bump the whole miseducation of Lauryn Hill. All right? The Fugees album is a classic as well. Their first album had some bangers on them. Lauryn Hill has done songs with other artists as well. Lauryn Hill has reggae music she could pull in as well too. So don't sleep on Lauryn Hill. Let's switch gears for a second. Let's talk about Nas Escobar for a second here. Alright, so don't forget, as soon as y'all join the stream, hit the like button, like this video. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go on down, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. So, Grammy nominations are coming up. Okay? Grammy nominations reveal, when they're going to reveal all of the nominees for the next Grammys is due on November 23rd. Alright, so in a few more weeks, we're going to get the list of all of the Grammy nominations for all different categories. On January the 31st is when the Grammys are going to air. So January 31st, Grammys are coming on. November 23rd, we're going to get the list of all the nominees for the Grammys. Nas won his first Grammy last year. A lot of people think that King's Disease 1 was an amazing album. I myself, I like the album. It's a pretty solid album. There's a lot of people out there think that King's Disease 2 is an even better album than the first album. So I'm going to ask you guys tonight, do you think Nas can pull off the back-to-back? Can Nas pull off? Will Nas pull off the back-to-back? Will he get nominated with this second album? People are saying that this second album is better than the first. Will he get nominated? Can he win back-to-back Best Rap Album? That's the question tonight. I'm going to hit back into the comments. I'm going to jump where Sarah left off. Sarah says, I love Lauryn, but she has time and attendance issues. That is one of the faults of Lauryn Hill. She's notoriously late for her events. Sarah is pointing that out. Let me finish that comment. I love Lauryn, but she has time and attendance issues. May God bless anyone who buys a ticket. Yes, Lauryn Hill has been known. I love Lauryn too, man, but yes, she is known for her attendance issues. Thanks for that comment, Sarah. G Mafia says Lauryn Hill, first female to go diamond. Yeah, wait. Yes, of course. Yeah, thank you for that, G Mafia. Thank you for that. Do y'all know how much albums the Fugees album sold? Do y'all know how much the score? Wait. Do y'all know how much copies the score sold? Yo, you disrespectful. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. You're some disrespectful. Let me pull up that. The Score is the second and final studio album by the hip-hop trio, The Refugees. All right? Let's see how much the Score sold. Let's go down to sales. Let's go down to some sales here. The album is certified diamond with an estimated 22 million. You guys put some respect on Lauryn Hill's name. And I don't want to hear y'all. Wyclef is on the album. Prize is on the album. John Forte. No. Whoa, no. Excuse me, no. Lauryn Hill carried that album. Alright, The Score, Lauryn Hill put Wyclef on one shoulder, she put Prize on the other shoulder, and she had John Forte on her back on the Score album. Alright? Put some respect on Lauryn Hill's name. Over 22 million copies sold of the Score album. Y'all so disrespectful sometimes. Y'all be getting me mad, yo. G Mafia, Lauryn Hill, first female to go diamond and win 5 Grammys. I didn't even talk about the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill album. I'm not even gonna pull that one up. Not yet. I'm sorry, G Mafia. Let me read the comment all the way through. My bad. G Mafia says Lauryn Hill, first female to go diamond and win 5 Grammys. She had the 5 Grammys in her. Yo, put some respect on Lauryn's name. I know y'all saw that picture. I know you have seen that picture. She had the afro out and she had all the Grammys in her hair. And y'all disrespectful. Missy? What did Freedom say? Missy has to have 2 albums. You disrespect. Oh. G Mafia. I'm gonna try one more time. My bad. Let me read the whole comment. G Mafia said, Lauryn Hill, first female to go diamond and win 5 Grammys for an album. The first to have a solo Billboard Hot 100 go #1. Thank you for that, G Mafia. My bad, I took so long to read that. They be disrespecting Lauryn. Y'all need to put some respect on Lauryn Hill's name. Diamond Onyx says, some artists need not to do a versus. I agree with that. I've seen a lot of people talking about Twister and Twister needs a versus. There are some artists out there that I do not want to see a versus from. No disrespect to Twister, but I don't think I can sit through a whole versus with Twister. Diamond Onyx, some artists need not to do a versus. +2, in musical celebration, I feel versus is. It is. Not so much of a battle. So, Diamond, I do agree with that. There are some verses where, when you look at like the Eve and the Trina verses, when you look at the SWV and Escape verses, yes, there were some very big celebrations in verses, but also, Diamond, I like the battle aspect of verses. The thing that puzzles me about verses is that I look at the word verses. Like when they created verses Verzuz was created out of Swiss Beats and Just Blaze. Just Blaze and Swiss Beats had did on stage DJ battle, and I think that's where Verzuz kind of birthed from some years back. So whenever I see Verzuz, I always think it's a Verzuz. But Diamond, you're right. It is a celebration of music. We can get that, but I also like the battle aspects of Verzuz as well too, Diamond. So thank you for that comment, Diamond. Jason's here. Jason says, I doubt it happens. People ran with it because people want Missy to do a Verzuz, but she says she doesn't want to, let alone declined Busta, Lil' Kim, Pharrell and Janet, but seem enlightened with Lauryn Hill's name. So Jason, I'm gonna stop with that. I'm gonna stop at that. That is a great point. Just like how Lil' Kim is saying, I don't want to do a Verzuz. I think some of these ladies, and it's the same thing as Busta Rhymes. I'm putting Busta Rhymes in this same category. There's a lot of these artists, they feel belittled, and this is just my thought. They feel belittled when people bring up a Verzuz with certain people. Some of these artists think that if you put them against somebody, they don't need to be in that category with them. I think Lil' Kim thinks like that. Lil' Kim does not want to do a Verzuz with anybody but Nicki Minaj. That's just my thinking, because I think that she thinks that Foxy Brown is not in her league when it comes to numbers and sales and all that stuff. So with Missy Elliott, I respect Missy. I love Missy as an artist, but I think Missy falls into the same category. I think Missy wants to do a Verzuz, but she doesn't want to do it against just anybody. And Lauryn Hill is not just anybody, which is why I think when they said that, she didn't say, I don't want to battle Lauryn Hill. She diverted to Lauryn Hill is great or whatever she said. So yes, Jason, I do agree. There are some of these artists, they want to Verzuz who they want to Verzuz, and we'll see what happens. G Mafia says 97 in the house. Diamond Onyx says true that. Freedom is gold. I was thinking about Lauryn as a solo artist, not as refugees, which would change the situation. Look, if Missy Elliott does songs, she might do songs with her, Timbaland and Magoo did songs. Missy might do songs that she produced. It's the same thing. If Lauryn Hill does songs, why would she not do songs that she did with the refugee camp? Like, when you look at the Ja Rule versus Fat Joe, the first 3 songs that Ja Rule played were crew cuts. The Reservoir Dogs, those. I don't say that was a song, but the first few songs that Ja Rule played were songs with him and other artists put in there. So when you do a Verzuz, it's all in, man. That's just my feeling. It's all in. You produced the song. You were on the song. You were featured on the song. It's your song. As long as it's a hit, I say put it up on there. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel, hit the PayPal link down below. Tomorrow is Freestyle Friday. We got another Freestyle Friday coming. We got an amazing Freestyle Friday. And we have a reaction video coming up. We got our first reggae reaction coming up, y'all. We have a reggae artist right here in Queens, New York, coming up. It's coming up next week. So y'all, keep your eyes open for that. We got a reaction coming up. We might try to get it up for the weekend. You know how I feel. We might try to get it up for the weekend, but keep your eyes peeled. We got a reggae artist reaction video coming up soon. So y'all look out for that. And yes, Freestyle Fridays. Don't forget to check out the Freestyle Fridays. Don't forget, whenever you guys watch those videos, if you like those videos, drop a like on them. Drop a comment on them. If you guys want to see any albums you guys want to see reviewed, drop it in the comment section. The next album that we got coming up after these 2 albums here It's going to be a surprise. We got a nice album that I always wanted to review. We're going to be reviewing it coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that. All right? Let me get back in the chat. You guys are dropping mad comments in here. Thank you very much for the comments, yo. We got Tribal Gigolo in the house. Tribal Gigolo, thank you for joining the stream. Oh, we got a super chat. We got a super chat from Sarah. Don't forget, y'all, if y'all want to support the channel, go on down, hit that PayPal button, drop something for the channel, support the channel. Shout out to Sarah Richburg. Again, Sarah has merch as well, too. If she got more merch, I'm definitely going to let y'all know. This is from my girl, Sarah. Sarah also, Black Sarah also has her channel. Go on to Instagram after every Knicks game. After every Knicks game, she has a review of the game, a recap of the game. Join the recap. Get in the chat. I see Diamond Onyx there, here and there. Thank you, Diamond, for joining that chat. So again, super chat is up here. Sarah, thank you for the 20. Really appreciate it. You know it's all love. Let me search for Sarah's comment, man. Let me search for that. Oh, thank you for that, Sarah. Thank you for always supporting 16 Bars. And I'm gonna go directly to a Sarah Richburg comment. Sarah says, Missy might win some, but you less joke. Oh, God, yeah. Sarah, you've been dropping bars for the last few weeks, man. Let me read that again. Missy might win some, but you just lost one. Team Lauryn. Thank you for that. Thank you for the Lauryn Hill bars, Sarah. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for all the support all the time, always. Freedom is Gold says, 16 Bars, you got me wrong. Lauryn Hill is my favorite female MC of all time. Ooh, okay. She is one of the few female MCs that when rapping with male rappers, you don't even think about she's being a woman. Okay, yes. Lauryn got bars, y'all. This is one of the things I love about Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill can hold her own. I tell people all the time, whenever you listen to that Score album, you listen to that Score album, even though Wyclef, great producer, he can rap, Pras has some skills as well. You listen to that album, Lauryn Hill goes berserk on the Score album, y'all. And again, that album, after their first album, Blunted in Reality, that album really didn't do much for them. But when they dropped that Score album, that album just went all the way, yo. And that is highly because of Lauryn Hill, all right? Lauryn Hill has always been one of those spitters. And again, all right, thank you for that. Freedom is Gold. Again, I want to thank Sarah for the super chat. Don't forget, if you all want to support the channel, hit the PayPal link down below. Tribal Gigolo says, salute, Tribal. Thanks for joining the stream. Block of Time says, someone is talking about Mystical should do a versus battle against Busta Rhymes. I don't think Mystical has enough material to go against Busta. So I'd watch it, but I don't think so. Diamond Alex says, Kings, Triborough, G, hello to you. Salute. Let's see. Triborough Gigolo says, Missy would wax Lauryn Hill in a battle. Wow. Let me read that again, y'all. Let me read that again. Triborough Gigolo says, Missy would wax Lauryn Hill in a battle. Lauryn doesn't have enough to compete. I highly disagree with that, but that is your opinion, Triborough, and I respect everyone's view. I hear you. I hear you. All right. I want to ask you guys, why have we not seen another reggae versus? Are we ready for another reggae versus? Shout out to Eric Stone. I see Eric Stone in the building. Eric Stone, what's up? Thanks for joining the chat. Bounty Beatty Man was one of the best verses, in my opinion, and a lot of people I've spoken to, they've also said the same, that they love that verses. Very entertaining, international. A lot of people viewed it. It changed the way we did verses. Before that verses, we were still doing remote verses. That was the first verses to go into one room and do a verses. So why have we not seen a reggae verses, and why have we not seen an international verses since then? Hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think about that. And I personally think that Missy needs to just come out and just say, hey, look guys, look everyone, I don't want to do a verses. That's just my my thoughts. So we're also talking about Grammy nominations. I'm going to go into the community section real quick, and let's go over some community section stuff here. So we posted up we had two versus shorts this last week. Last week we put up which is the best album between the three albums from the Wu-Tang three albums tour. Excuse me. We had Only Built for Cuban Link, Liquid Swords, and Iron Man. Remember, they are on tour right now doing the Three Chambers tour. So we put up a poll. Versus shorts. Which is the best album between the three? These are the results. One had 80%. 80%. One had 11%. And one had 10%. Only Built for Cuban Link, Liquid Swords, Iron Man. And the winner was Only Built for Cuban Links with 80% of the votes. 83 votes, 83 of y'all voted. Only Built for Cuban Link smashed it. Okay? After that, we did another versus. This one was tours. Two of my favorite tours. This was the Hard Knock Life tour. Amazing tour. The Up in Smoke tour. If you have a chance to get those DVDs and watch those DVDs, go check them out. They're amazing. All right, 84 votes. Hard Knock Life tour versus the Up in Smoke tour. One had 58% of the votes. One had 42% of the votes. 84 total votes. And the winner is Hard Knock Life Tour. Wins it. 58% versus 42%. So again, we want to thank you guys for always going into the community section and checking out the communities. Don't forget to always go in there. We always got some new versus shorts popping up. Go in there and check those out. Again, I want to thank Sarah Richburg for the super chat. Don't forget, y'all, go check out her show on her Instagram channel, Black Sarah, after every Knicks game with the Knicks recaps. Let's go into some more comments here. We got Richard Panay. Richard Panay, thanks for joining the chat. Richard said, yo, Tree, don't forget about Wyclef's contributions to the game. You're right about Lauryn Hill and while the album was popping, but he underrated as hell too. I don't want to give away the secret of one of the albums we got coming up. We have an album coming up that we always wanted to review. We're going to be reviewing it. I'm not going to give it away. I want you guys to be surprised with this one. Wyclef is an amazing producer. So shout out to Richard for that comment. Wyclef is a good producer. Not good. He's a great producer. And what they did on that album, even though Lauryn Hill to me shined the most, it was a great group effort to put together that album. So shout out to Wyclef for what he did for the game. Shout out to the refugee camp. Shout out. Thank you very much for that comment, Rich Panay. Tribal Gigolo said they need more reggae matchups. Shaba, Buju Banton, Mad Cobra, Patra. Ooh, Patra. Big Patra. Where Patra at? Would like to see these dancehall artists involved. Yes, I agree. I agree. For as much as what the first Beenie Man Bounty Killer did for verses, they need to do another reggae verses. I agree with that. Sarah says, how about an Afro Beats verses? I am not up on Afrobeats artists. I couldn't tell you who an Afrobeats artist is. I do like the sound of Afrobeats. There's a few songs that I hear when they come on. I enjoy them. But Sarah, I do not know anything about Afrobeats artists. Hit the comment section, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about Sarah's comment. How about some Afrobeats verses? Again, I don't know any Afrobeats artists, but it would be interesting to see what you guys got to say about that. Freedom is Gold says, look, the Grammys has lost their credibility. They have lost their credibility for a long time, but I think for the last few years, within the last 10 years, we've been seeing some ground made up in the Grammy. They're not where they're supposed to be just yet, but I think they're doing a little bit better. Tribal Gigolo says, I would like to see Verzuz expand to other genres, rock, pop, and Caribbean music. They've expanded to video games. They have a Verzuz video game coming up, in the next few days. I think I'm gonna post that in the community section. Eric Stone says OB4C. I don't know what OB4C is, Eric. Please elaborate on OB4C. And it makes me feel like I should know what it is. But drop it in the comment section, Eric. Freedom is Gold says, Sarah Rich, yeah, I have thought about it, but you are thinking if Verzuz would like to be a global, I have thought about it, but you are thinking if Verzuz would be like a global black music celebration. I thought about you, so who? I'm butchering the name. Versus Kofi, if that was the case. Okay, so we got some Afrobeats. It looks like either artists or groups. Kofi and Yusovu. I'm butchering it. My apologies, yo. Thank you for that. Freedom is Gold. Look like Freedom is up on the Afrobeats. Tribal Gigolo says, Wyclef got more heat than Lauryn does. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 I'm not going to disrespect Wyclef. I'm not going to disrespect Wyclef. If anybody puts Wyclef and Lauryn Hill next to each other, when it comes to solo careers, I'm going with Lauryn Hill. If you put Wyclef and Lauryn side by side and you're talking about album quality for both of them, Wyclef has more albums, but I'm going with Lauryn Hill. If we're talking about bars and lyrical skill, I'm going with Lauryn Hill over Wyclef. If we're talking about production, I'm going with Wyclef over Lauryn Hill. But make no mistake, when it comes to solo artists, I'm picking Lauryn Hill all day over Wyclef. I'm sorry, that's just it. G Mafia says Sprague Benz versus Damian Marley. Ooh, that's a good one. But I might go with Sprague Benz. I'm going Sprague Benz. Oh, Eric Stone says only built for Cuban links. I knew I should have known that. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, Eric. So yes, reggae versus. I would like to see another reggae versus. I don't know why we haven't seen one since then. The Missy versus Lauryn Hill, again, I really don't care for it. I think it's a bad matchup because it won't be a versus, but like Diamond Onyx says it's probably going to be more of a celebration, which I do believe is what's going to happen. It'll be a celebration of both artists. So, but if you were to ask me if Lauryn Hill was to have a versus, I would put her against somebody that she doesn't respect in that way how she respects Missy, where she will be super competitive against them. And the same thing with Missy. If you're going to put Missy against somebody, don't put her against Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is not going to come out there and try to destroy Missy. He's not. Busta Rhymes respects Missy Elliott too much. Even though Busta may think that he has a better catalog than Missy, his energy is not going to be the same when he's on stage with Missy. It's just facts. The same thing with Missy and Lil' Kim. Missy and Lil' Kim on the stage together, it's not going to be the energy that we want for verses. You want the energy to be like, hey, look, my catalog is better than your catalog. Oh, you played that song? You just saw what Big Daddy Kane and KRS did, right? Even though they respect each other, they came out there like, look, you got a good catalog, but my catalog is better than yours. And they were going song for song for song. I don't know if Missy will go song for song with Lauryn. I don't think that she would challenge Lauryn. I don't think Lauryn will challenge Missy. I don't think Busta would challenge Missy like that. So there's a few of these verses, if they don't happen, I'm not mad about, because I just think that the matchups are just not there. All right, yo, we getting ready to get up out of here. We 45 minutes in. Don't forget, I might try to get it ready for the weekend. I'm going to try to get it. I'm going to see if we can get it out for the weekend. We got a reaction video coming up with a reggae artist, brand new artist. Y'all know how we feel about brand new artists, yo. Show some love to the brand new artists. Whenever y'all see brand new artist music, give it a click, man. Check it out. Take a listen to it. You never know. You might like it. A lot of these artists that's already established, they're already home, man. They got money coming in 10, 20 different ways. All right, the Jim Jones, the Cardi B's, the Jay-Z, the Nas's, they got money coming in 10,000 different ways. Give these new artists a shot. Check out their music. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you know what I mean? So we're going to try to drop that new reggae reaction hopefully over the weekend or early next week. Tomorrow we got a Freestyle Friday dropping. Thank you again for Sarah Richburg for always supporting the channel. Thank you for the super chat. And don't forget to hit the like button down below. Grammys is going to be, Grammy nominations is going to be announced, when is it? On the 23rd, y'all. So is Nas going to be on there? Is King's Disease going to be up for Album of the Year for a second year in a row? Is Nas able to pull out a back-to-back, y'all? This would be big. If Nas pulls a back-to-back, there's a lot of people out there, Jason. Oh, there's a lot of people out there that won't stop talking about that. All right, so we'll see when the nominations fall. Right now, my top 3 albums from this year, I got The Off Season from J. Cole. I got DMX's Exodus album. I really enjoyed that album. An album I don't think will get nominated because they don't show him love. The Styles P, the Ghostin' album. I really enjoyed that album. And the Nas King's Disease. I know I said 3, but that's 4. But those are the albums I'm looking forward to seeing if they will make it into the rap album category for the Grammys this year. So I'm gonna hit this one more time before we get up out of here. Y'all got the comment section popping today, man. Thank you all for that. Tribal Gigolo says Busta don't want the smoke with Missy. Woo! Woo! Tribal be going in. Richard Panay says that's a good debate. I feel like Ghostface got that. Those are 3 good albums, man. Tribal Jigger says you don't listen to Nicki, then Block of Time. I think Block of Time says again, Nicki Minaj don't have the hits to play around with Lil' Kim. I think Nicki has the hits. Nicki has a hell of a catalog. But if Nicki goes against Lil' Kim, I'm definitely going Lil' Kim. I'm biased towards Kim. I don't think Nicki has a classic album as hardcore, but Nicki has a catalog. Nicki has a catalog, Tribal. And Blocker. So if Nicki goes against Lil' Kim, I'm definitely going Kim. Eric Stone says Busta ain't washing Ghost. Oh, Richard said that's a good debate. LOL. I feel like Ghostface got that. Eric Stone says Busta ain't washing Ghost. Triborough says that Busta don't want the smoke with Missy. That's crazy. Freedom is Gold says you saw Dior is in the You, Freedom is Gold. You got me butchering people's names. The Mabalaks genre. And coffee is in the Sucos genre. I'm totally lost with it. Thank you for that. They are legends and selling 20,000 concerts even in Europe. And compete in the Cora Awards, the African Grammys. Thank you for the education, Freedom is Gold. I have no idea who these artists is. Like I said, I just hear a couple songs here and there. But thank you for that. Tribal Gigolo says, Missy don't wear skirts. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Tribal Gigolo says, Missy don't wear skirts. She can throw down like a dude. Buster is afraid of getting beat by a woman. Oof. Oof. Sarah Richburg says, yeah, you are right. Need artists that will compete, like Fat Joe Challenge. You know who and won. Yes, that Fat Joe Ja Rule, Fat Joe smashed Ja Rule on that verses. But yes, those are the verses that I enjoy the best. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy the Brandy versus Monica. You know, that was a love fest, but they told some nice stories. I enjoyed it. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy the Ashanti versus Keisha Cole. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the SWV versus the Sky. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed them. But if I had to choose, I would choose the verses where it's super, super competitive. Thank you for that, Sarah. G Mafia says, it's hard to match up Lil' Kim genre-wise because Lil' Kim is fully an overall hardcore rap-only female with 5 mics background-wise. I think when it comes to hardcore hip-hop, you will definitely have to find the right person to go against Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim is a hard act to beat, y'all. Whether you like Lil' Kim or not, whether you think that her music deteriorated after Big passed, whatever you say, Lil' Kim has a hell of a catalog. She has some hell of features. She has some hell of albums. Lil' Kim can hold her own in any battle. Alright, so yo, we're going to get up out of here. I want to thank you all as always. Thanks for joining the stream. Don't forget, hit the like button on the video. Give the video a like. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go on down, subscribe to the channel. Thank you everybody in the chat for always joining. Thank you to my girl Sarah for my shirt. I've been rocking this shirt so crazy this last few weeks, yo. I'm probably going to wear this shirt, this sweater out in a few weeks. So, yo, thank you all for joining the stream. It's the boy Onslaught Tree. I'm going to see y'all soon, all right?